Okay, we're going to install the motor on the T-Rex 700X Dominator. First thing I'm going to look for is the motor has been already mounted to the motor plate. The eventual orientation will be this way with the wiring facing forward. So we're going to, keep that for orientation. There is a large flat spot ground on the side of the motor shaft that's going to engage one of the bolts on the pinion. So what I'm going to do here is slide the pinion gear down over the flat spot. I'm going to put a little bit of thread locker here, and we are going to run the set screw in. Sorry about the fumble there. We're going to run the set screw in to where the flat spot is on the shaft and back it out just a little bit so that the pinion is capable of sliding but not really rotating. I'm going to go to the opposite side here, take the other set screw, and we're just going to tighten that one loosely as well. We're going to not quite snug because we're going to want to adjust this once it's in. So I can move this up and down slightly, but it won't actually rotate away from where it's supposed to be. Now if I bring the fuselage in, chassis a little closer, see I can have the motor plate so essentially push back out of the way just a little bit. See if we get a little bit better view of that. Right now they're just sort of setting to the back. Okay, so right now I'm going to bring the motor in from the top into the lower pinion support. Slips down between the frames. The motor mount reinforcement comes forward, and we're going to bolt this together. I have to readjust the camera here for a second, so you're going to have to excuse me bobbling this around a bit. Okay, if we work from the side, I've got 4 3x8mm bolts to bring in that's going to hold the motor in place. Of course, as usual, apply thread locker to everything that moves here. Get the other bolts in quickly. Okay, turn this airframe around, repeat on the other side. Okay, one last bolt here. Now what I'm going to look for now is I want this pinion to be sat down completely against the pinion support bearing in the chassis. So it's resting down there now. There's a hole provided in the frame where we can come in and now tighten up the set screws. Have a hard time seeing this on tape, but I can reach in and get to the set screws here. Bring that set screw all the way in. Rotate to the next one, tighten up. So now my pinion is down tight against the pinion support bearing and the motor is installed.